Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd, and I'm Todd. The UK produced so many great female vocalists in the late 70s, early 80s new wave pop scene. One of my favorites was Lena Lovitch. I just loved Lena Lovitch, could not get enough of her quirky voice and the synthesizers they used in the background for musical accompaniment. She was just phenomenal. I just loved her. Another one, Kate Bush. I've done a lot of reaction videos of Kate Bush. She is just someone so special. She has such a great dynamic voice and a way with putting music and words together. Just fantastic. And then there's Toyah Wilcox, somebody that I really, really love as well. Again, kind of a quirky voice, but dynamite musical content. And she had a band called Toyah. Now, that band recorded for a label called Safari Records. Now, I bought their their second album, The Blue Meaning. And this is a reissue that just came out of that album. Can I get it in there? Yep. This is compact disc. It's a 3-disc set, two CDs and a DVD. And it's just a great album. I bought that album and it had a song on there that I really, really liked, and that's the reason I bought the album, called Aia. Just love that song. I loved it so much I went back and bought her first album, which was Sheep Farming in Barnet. Then she put out a live album called Toyah, Toyah, Toyah in 1981. And then another album called Anthem, which is just another phenomenal album. And she kept on going. She was just putting out great music as the band Toyah. In 1985, she disbanded the band and went on her own as Toyah and signed with Portrait Records, which is a subsidiary of CBS Records. She met Robert Fripp at about that same time period. Now, they met, they fell in love, and they got married in 1986 on Robert Fripp's 40th birthday. So they are still married. It's been a long-lasting marriage, Robert Fripp and Toyah Wilcox. And I believe they do a show on YouTube, or I think it's on YouTube, or maybe one of their own streaming channels, but I've seen it on YouTube, called something about Lunch with Toyah and Robert, which I think is a big show in the UK. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a Toyah Wilcox song, because I really, really enjoy her music. And this is actually a song that she recorded in 1981 called It's a Mystery. Now, it was part of an EP called From Toyah. And it actually got to number 4 on the UK singles chart. Now, this is a live version of that song. I thought, I've been doing a lot of live versions lately. I usually like to stick with the studio versions, but I've really been getting into these live versions because you get to see a different side of the song and a little bit different side of the artists themselves when you see them live. So this is Toyah, the band Toyah, with Toyah Wilcox doing It's a Mystery at Rockpop.
Somewhere in the distance, hidden from my view, suspended in the atmosphere, waiting to come through. Sometimes it's so far away, sometimes it's very near. I shall be
Okay, I'm gonna stop it right here. What I like about Toya, okay, and this is a lot of the female vocalists, or actually a lot of the vocalists in the UK during the new wave pop era. You know, it was like 1978, 79 to about probably 1984, 85. Is the look. They have to have that special look. I mean, Gary Newman. You talk about somebody that has a look. Gary Newman has a look, right? I mean, it's a very mechanical look about him. Well, Toya is, she's got that bright red hair or orangish red hair. She's a shorter person. So, her, you know, she's very, uh, wears, the way she wears her clothes just really is kind of unique. She always has these unique outfits on that kind of say, okay, I'm different. Look at me. You know, it's a theatrical statement on stage. That's kind of cool. Now, the other thing is the regular band members aren't like that. They're not this, you know, dressed up in outfits that really should say, look at me. It's all look at Toya. And the thing about her is her voice as well. The thing that drew me when I heard the Blue Meaning is that kind of quirky, crackling type voice. And it's just so different. I mean, I don't know of another artist that sounds like Toya Wilcox. It's kind of like Lena Lovitch. I don't know of another artist that sounds like Lena Lovitch. They're all very unique, which made them all so special, and I think that's why I like them. And Every Elm I Got by Toya was similar but different. I mean, she was progressing in her musical style. I mean, Sheep Farming at Burnett was so much different than the Blue Meaning. Blue Meaning and Anthem were kind of similar, but as she moved on, she was progressing in her musical styles. I just really love her look. I love her singing style. She was just a lot of fun. Now, the other thing too is the band is a tight band, but a lot of it is keyboard driven, synthesizer driven, where the bass and the guitar are just there for added musical effect. Where, you know, if you listen to their music, they don't have a lot of in-your-face guitar. There's a lot of synthesizer work going on as well. So this is just a great performance too. I've never seen this video before, but it is exactly what I think when I think of Toya is this look and this sound. It's just really, really cool. So let's go back and get this going again. Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I mean, I love the song. It's just a great song. And it's a fun song. It's not deep lyrics or the music isn't something that is like way out there somewhere where it's like, wow, that is such a unique sound. But it's just a great pop song. And that's what I kind of liked about Toya too, is a lot of her stuff was kind of quirky pop songs. And they were just good. Like Aia, that's the one song that drew me to Toya was that song Aia. And again, it's just kind of a quirky pop song. And that's what's cool about Toya. It's that, you know, her band was a tight band, but they knew how to make music and they used her voice as one of those musical drivers because she's got such a unique voice. I kind of compare them a little bit to almost like XTC. You know, XTC has kind of quirky vocals and a really fantastic pop sound. And a lot of that was coming out of the UK at that time. And I just loved all of it. I just loved all of it. It was just so good. And like I said, I kept on buying Toyah albums. In fact, they just put out several different box sets of her albums. One was called Toyah Solo, which started with her portrait albums, and then they did one for the Humans. She has a group called the Humans, and then she was in another group with Robert Fripp, her husband, called Fripp Fripp. So she's been all over the place doing a lot of different types of music and with a lot of different groups, and everything she touches is phenomenal. So if you haven't really heard of Toyah or you haven't really sat down to listen to Toyah, there's a lot to choose from. I recommend going out, finding some of it, and listening to it. And what you'll find too is depending on when that period was recorded, it's going to be different than something she recorded at a different time period. She's just out there doing a lot of different things. But I always go back to her early Safari record recordings because to me, her with the group Toyah was the ultimate. She was the best at that point. So this was Toyah doing It's a Mystery. Just a great song, quirky vocals. Love the quirky vocals. I love the way she dresses, very theatrical, and the band is so tight. And if you liked it, hit that like button. That'd be really cool. If you have any comments about Toyah, It's a Mystery, put it in the comments below. That'd be really cool as well. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. If you're watching my channel, you're enjoying my channel, please subscribe to it. That'd be so cool. Go over here, ring that bell, and you'll get updates to my latest videos. So this was great. I mean, I love this. Never saw this video before, but I just love the way she looks. She's just got this really great look about her. I love when she's shaking her hair. She's got that orange hair. I mean, how awesome is that? It put a big smile on my face. So I hope it put a big smile on your face too. And peace out.